Alright. I am here. Let me make sure that my mic is up. Yep, there it is. Okay. So, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Sergeant Killer Snow, with Snow Studio Games. And today, I'm going to be very likely dismantling the animatronic, so to speak. I have been a DBD fan for a very long time. I have been a FNAF fan for a while now. Not as long as I was a DBD fan, but still. I wound up having such an appreciation for what was created with FNAF that I've followed the series pretty well. The only thing I haven't done is read the books, which so many haven't. Yes, yes. I know, Afton. So, I had predictions about how this chapter would go, and I had my own design thoughts and everything that I would have far preferred to what I'm seeing, but we'll get into that in just a sec. Making sure I have everything. Okay. Now let's take this to the headphones. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong hat. Okay. All right. Let me send the text really fast. All right. Let's do this. There we go. For a second, it didn't want to respond. Hello. So we're here once again in DBD land. Let me... Crap. I was gonna say, let me turn the volume up for y'all for the game. Oh, wow. They're offering over a double bonus for the survivors. Okay, that's wild. Either way. Alright. Let's go over first the essentials.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, I'm sure you're not. He's 4.4 base speed, which we can probably check for a comparison against, there's a good base speed one. And the Trapper, like regular base speed as well. 4.6, so a little bit slower than the average. I do remember 4.6 was normal. Up. 24-meter terror radius. It's better than a 32 or larger, obviously. He does have a perk that grants... Nope. Was there? No. I just know that there's add-ons that give him some ability to go undetectable. Alright. So, basic story, they just give a little bit of his background information, and then he basically stumbles around following the sound of children and finds a wall of fog, and he knows that he'll have fun there. That's the long and short of that. You know what? We should view this while we have the opportunity. Get it nice and in there.
Pathetic.
that is the part that I feel identifies with him the most in the entire thing that I've seen so far. I haven't checked out the map. I've already seen some people playing on it, but the game is usually pretty dark, so I'll take some time to look at that. I already went through the Blood Web and got Tier 3 unlocked, so if we have the opportunity, I'd like to try playing as other killers using some of the perks that he brought in. The perks are Help Wanted. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised, and when it gets completed, your basic attack cooldown to 25%. Rude. 25% faster for 60 seconds. The lower tiers are just 50 seconds and 40 seconds at the bottom tier. Not a huge fan of it. Doesn't really faze me much. Just on look. I'll have to see how that minute feels. Exit. This is the one that people have been wanting as a base kit thing, like as a base mechanic. Because the exit gates are the things that have had the most contention, and they've had to put a whole bunch of special things in to try and stop people griefing at exit gates. This would help kind of stop that a bit. Especially with several other, endgame perks. But if this were already base kit, then that would increase viability all around for a lot of killers. Because generally once the last gen is done, if they've been playing well enough, you just kind of know you're not going to get them. They're going to sneak the gate one way or another. I like Haywire. Wish it were base kit. Phantom Fear. When a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream and you see their aura for 2 seconds. This perk has a 60-second cooldown. So I'm not sure if they have to scream for you to see their aura, or if they are two separate effects, like they will scream as a separate thing and it will show you their aura as a separate thing. I hope they're not linked, because usually when a new scream perk is introduced, everyone just starts running Calm Spirit and they don't scream anymore. Lethal Pursuer I just slapped on there because I'm not going to get any achievements, obviously, playing on the PTV, so I'm not going to bother. But I do want to experience all these perks, and I'm going to give myself the extra 2 seconds of aura reading for Phantom Fear, since it's only once every 60 seconds anyway. We've got Purple Guy Drawing. His add-ons are okay. I'm going with ones that don't affect too much. I know that the axe kind of arcs like the... Oh god, what is that thing called? The Unknown's spit. It's a projectile, but it's got an arc to it because it's a heavy axe for some reason. And I want to be able to learn how that's moving a lot easier, so I'm using that. And this other one, this Purple Guy Drawing, if I embed an while a survivor has an axe embedded in them, any rushed interaction they perform reveals their aura for 4 seconds, which with Lethal Pursuer extends to 6. And removing the axe also reveals their aura for 4 seconds, extended to 6 with this. So, help me hit my shots, get benefit from shots. That is the goal. Alright? If I sound a little under the weather, I'm basically fighting off like a little minor cold, so not a big thing. I actually felt worse yesterday, but I might be sniffly and vigorously attacking my nose. I also queued for the mode with just going on to the new map, so we're gonna be here for a while. I need my glasses too. So while we're here, I'd like to go ahead and discuss. Well, let's take a look at his power now that we've looked at these perks. God, itchy. So his power, Fazbear's Fright. Name sounds great. The animatronic lived to kill even when his mechanical costume became his tomb. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Special ability Fire Axe. What the fuck? The animatronic is armed with a fire axe, since when, that he can throw at survivors. If the axe hits a survivor, the weapon becomes embedded in them, leaving the survivor vulnerable. Survivors must remove the axe before they can be healed. So, singularity, but one shot, and then you can have some sort of AoE effect that will linger. So maybe more like Clown, with one heavy bottle that can take a health state and prevent healing instead of slowing them down, unless you've got add-ons to slow them down. Recycled power is what I mean. That's what I mean when I say recycled power. It's just a reskin of the others, and they pick from a pool of existing effects, and there's so much that could have been done with this IP. Special map feature. Security system. I'll say I like this, but at the same time, this is just another reskinned ability. It's a copy of the Singularity's security camera. The security camera look for the Singularity, coupled with so what was it? The Dredge. The Dredge's ability to just go to the lockers. So it's just being able to do that with Singularity style cameras that are static along the map, and survivors can also use your power to navigate the map better. So coordinated teams are gonna have fun with that. Won't be as fun on the killer's end unless they're really, really fond of going in and out of the doors. And that's also a locked animation. I like the animation. That's what I mean by visually. This is all great. I love the Mori. I love the way he looks. I love the planned skins for him. All of that's visual surface stuff. Mechanically, it feels recycled. I didn't even finish reading out the system. At the start of the trial, 7 security doors respond randomly throughout the map. The doors can be accessed by both survivors and the animatronic. Each security door has a camera attached to it. Interacting with the door gives the survivor access to the camera view, allowing the survivor to cycle through every camera in the map, travel to the door they are currently looking through, and potentially reveal the animatronic's aura to the team. Kind of a nice buff for them. Using the cameras and doors too often will deplete the limited battery power available, forcing survivors to wait until the system reboots. This is probably the only good part, is that solo teams, as usual, will be screwed. I do agree with you, Williams. The scream is like kind of an abrupt end to the thing. There needs to be like a smoother transition to that. Or just something kind of blended in there. It's abrupt. And it's not even like as a jump scare kind of abrupt. It would have been funny if they cut in his jump scare, like at the end of the Mori. He just comes out the side of the screen staring at the player. What was I going? Right, the visual stuff, cool. Mechanically, this gives a good amount of power to the survivors, but again, they can't really seem to plan well around people using things like Discord. Because, like I said, the team will say if and when they want to use a door, they'll probably have someone on a door feeding information as they cycle through the cameras. You know, that kind of stuff. Right, if the animatronic enters a security door, they may choose to exit from any other door in the map. Moving to a door already in use by a survivor will cause the animatronic to grab that survivor. So, that part's cool. It's, again, also the dredge, because if a survivor is in the locker that you teleport to, you grab them and you pop out, so that mechanic isn't entirely unique either, and it's a part of the recycled mechanic that I referenced when I looked at this initially. It's just less teleport points than various lockers, and it lets survivors also use it. With decent benefit for them. I don't know. I dislike. We can go through add-ons since it's going to be about 3 hours before I get my first match, so... The Faz coin. I need to move my balancing light up. There we go. Now I'm not just bathed in darkness. So, let me go through these real quick. The Faz coin. Upon throwing the axe, your terror radius is copied to the axe until it is reclaimed. You gain the undetectable status effect for 10 seconds. I like it as far as their mechanics go. Molten metal in the right hand, it's the key to immortality. It's iridescent remnant. Upon moving to a security door, windows and upright pallets within 16 meters of the destination door are blocked for 8 seconds. Basically giving you a chance to try and get at any survivors that weren't exactly on the door when you were coming through it, but they were nearby enough. Access panel. Your axe gains the ability to travel through security doors and will exit straight through the connected security door. So that means that if a survivor tries to bolt through doors in front of you, you just yeet, and that should see them on the other side. Celebrate poster. After an axe is embedded in a survivor, both you and that survivor gain 20% haste and vault 20% faster. This effect ends if the axe is removed or if the distance between you and the survivor exceeds 32 meters. Thought they were trying to limit haste effects, and then they give the new killer the ability to give both the haste effect. Like, I guess they're giving it to the survivor as well because they don't want people complaining about it being too overpowered. But, like, they could have split that into 2 different add-ons and made it not also buff the survivor for things that matter, like chase. God help the animatronic that sinks an axe into a competent looper and just gets absolutely wrecked while that axe is stuck in them. Next one. Endo CPU. While within the axe's area of effect, pallets, breakable doors, and generators break 25% faster. This effect lingers for 5 seconds after leaving the area of effect. So I've seen the area of effect for this axe. It's not very large. So, I mean, if you're just going to really try and use it to break stuff in an area, then yeah, that's alright. I'll have to see how exactly the axe recovery stuff goes, because it doesn't mention, like, it mentions a lot of what the survivors can do with his ability and that stuff, but I never see anyone doing anything to get their axe back faster, so I guess it just kind of sits there until it goes back. Anyway. Loot bag. I like this one too. I thought about using this one, but I don't want to use it yet. I want to get better at aiming first, since I haven't even tried it. While a survivor with an axe... While a survivor has an axe embedded in them, they gain the incapacitated status effect. Exit gates will be blocked for them. I like it. I like things that block them from exiting. It makes them panic a little bit because they don't expect it when they like to try and grief at the end. Bonnie's guitar strings. Worn strings that are off tune and liable to snap. Same. Unlocks potential in one's aura reading. Or aura. While moving between security doors, the repair progress of generators can be determined by the intensity of their auras. Not bad. Because the animation is you walking through the security office at the Fazbear establishment. So they're just all kind of magically linked to Fazbear's by the security office. No matter what map you're on, I guess. Cycle power. Interesting. Wasn't a power surge, but it was like all of my attached peripherals, so like 12 different devices just all kind of froze up for a sec. I'm confused. Hmm. It may be time for some PC maintenance. Anyway. Oh, also, they seem to have introduced a little bug where even though their stuff looks nice and snappy, that it sometimes just doesn't open the menu, and you have to just kind of keep paneling around to get it. Right. We were on this one. Survivors within the axis area of effect gain exhausted for 5 seconds. I like that one. It's not bad. Players within range of the axis area of effect gain 10% haste. That does sound like a Foxy thing for 6 seconds. Increase the weight while throwing by 100%. I'm not sure if matches were quicker to get into. I would try and do a quick side-by-side match running without this, and then once with this while having this help wanted ad so I can see the trajectory, get a gauge of that distance. But yeah, no, that's me on the inside. All right. Purple guy drawing. Y'all already saw this one because it's in my kit. If they got an axe in them, they do a rushed action. I see their aura. So, office phone. Survivors within 12 meters of a survivor with an embedded axe gain the oblivious and if injured broken status. Nice. Thank you for your input. Party hat. When an axe is embedded in the environment, it increases its area of effect radius to 250% over 3 seconds. It decreases the duration of the area of effect by 50%. Does that mean the axe returns faster? I'm curious about the party hat. Ripped Curtain. When an axe hits a survivor, they gain the hemorrhage and mangled status effects for 70 seconds. I always love when they toss these two together. It's basically just any way to invalidate the pig that they can find. Sloppy Butcher. Wait, was that a pig perk? Am I effing up? I think it was. No. Yes? Why don't I just check? Oh, it's base kit. Or did they take away the names of... No, they didn't. Alright. It just says perk. Thought that one came in with the pig. I'd be wrong. I'd be wrong. Must be just because it is a pig icon. Association, go burr. Alright. When exiting a security door after a teleport, gain undetectable status effect for 50% longer. Yay. I actually do like undetectable as well. Increases the speed at which you travel through security doors by 20%. Yay! Increases the time required for survivors to remove the axe by 10%. Not bad. Help wanted ad for trajectory. Decreases the minimum time required to retrieve an axe embedded in the environment by 10%. So what is that time? Increases duration of killer instinct from the axe by 50%. Cool. Alright. So, my ideas for his power, by the way, was... Yes. My idea for his power was to have him, almost like Nemesis, having his zombies out there, have 3 animatronics out on the field and Afton. And he can go ahead and possess the other animatronics with a glitch trap and just start chasing survivors with them, or it's a temporary possession. It would run down a meter, but the animatronics would be kind of alert systems. They would travel around and follow survivors that are alone. It'll try and avoid approaching survivors that have more than, themselves nearby, because that's what they were programmed for. They try and find isolated people to abduct. So in this case, the abduction thing wouldn't happen, but it could probably start doing its noise routine, its music routine, whenever it gets close to someone, alerting the killer, aka Afton, who can then turn to the loud noise notification and possess the animatronic there. That would cover the ability to cover ground across the map in a way that actually benefits the player, the killer player. It introduces a new feel to mechanics that are there already, without going too crazy on trying to design something crazy new, because that's the second part of the power that I want to talk about. And it would stay more true to the character's identity and the identity of the franchise that it comes from. Now, the second part of the power that I wanted was for him to become basically like a mobile hook, or for the other animatronics to become mobile hooks. If he's by one of them, he can go ahead and stuff a survivor into it, or if there's a down survivor and an animatronic is nearby, it will go ahead and scoop them up, mobile hook. And in doing so, they will have a little mini game, kind of like the cage mechanics from the Pyramid Head. And yay! And after doing those inputs, they could get out, or another person can get them out of there. But it would still count as a hook state. And on third one, they would be spring locked in the suit. Hooray. It is time. Let's get a feel for this, shall we? Oh. They brought something forbidden. Lunge. Yes. You just walk out of the wall? All right. Oh god, the perspectives. No, I think it should still have all my copied settings. Oh, wait. Which button? There we go. Anyone? Are they inside? Oh boy. Ooh, yay! Almost got her. I'm gonna go back here. Kick this. Prime my power. I can press control to reclaim. I just need to know when that's happening. They're still around. I don't know the map enough yet, and I don't want to let them get too close to this. Okay. Found you again. I heard you. And now I can't see you. There you are. Should have checked that trajectory a little better before I launched it. I hear you still. I like the new look of the, crap. Oof. I'm gonna go back and check this. It feels like they might be back on it. Oh, yeah, buddy. Woo! That's cool. I like that. Uh-oh. No. Cease thy incessant wiggling. Give me that back. That's actually a decent size effect area. Bigger than I thought it was. Okay, I see what the reticle is now. There we go. Grabs you too. Ah, they called it a yoink. I like that. F and 420. Oh, let me not be a camper. I haven't even used the security doors much because they're kind of heavy in this spot. Alright, that one's regressed a good bit. I guess I can come back through here. Close. If she stays here, I can try again. Damn. I don't like the reticle. Not the most intuitive, but not bad. I wonder if walking over it just gives me the automatic ability to reclaim it. Damn it. Don't worry, I'm not going to put you back up again. Just going to leave you there. You watched for the animation change. You're a sneaky one. Gonna just take care of this real quick. Pumalala. Okay. If a Congalala was a bear. Ah, so you're just vibing over here. I see. Oh, wow. I fell for it. No. Pick up. It'll probably force the axe back to me at some point. I hope. Alright, I wonder if they've started to move away from this area yet. No, doesn't seem like they're here. I'm gonna use this door just to kind of get use of my power here. And we're gonna go over there. Oh yeah, that's right. It gives me undetectable. I should probably do that more often. They did go elsewhere. But not the elsewhere I wanted them to. Oh! Oh, that's the Meg that just got healed too. I want my axe back. Nope. Give it. Oh no. Damn. They are cooking me on gen progress. This isn't really a build, it's just to kind of check out what he's got naturally. Go to door 3. Damn it. Reclaim. And also schmack this. I see. Quite literally. Oh! I love that! I think I might be understanding the reticle a teensy tiny bit more. Oh, she got that out. Nope. Not going to continue time there. Yep. She went near the axe just now. Oh, come on the balloons. Hey, I did one of my challenges. Sup? Yeah, that's not a good spot. Oh no! Oh man, close. Get out of here. Alright, let's see. We've got someone here. Someone's still trying to weave in through that side, too. I'm hearing whimpering. Yet there it is. I do not fear the lunge. I'm gonna put that there so that way I can track and see if anyone tries to mess with it while I'm putting her up. Trying to be polite. Never mind. Looks like I'm gonna leave you right here. Gotcha. I see where you're going. They picked up Payfresa, and they're over here trying to sneak around behind me to get in there and do the things. I'm gonna break things now. That's still regressing, which is good for me. Oh, man. You're gonna take me back through the middle. They've touched it. I'm not gonna kick it again, but I am gonna kick this. Everyone is injured. They're gonna try and take a second to heal up. Oof. Get me back in here. Darn. I feel like I should have swung there. I'm glad I swung there. No. Bad ramp. Can't I just shove them in a suit? That'd be so nice if I could just shove them in one of the suits. Wouldn't that be so lore accurate? We're gonna go through here and pop out through... I'm gonna go over to 1. Alright, I'm gonna go back. It's a 5. Nope, wrong button. 5. I'm glad there's no cooldown on the travel for me. Ah, you tried to hide in the woods. I'm gonna try and... Yeah, they're about done with that one. No, they're not. That's surprising. Let's see if that's the last kick for that one. It probably is. I didn't know my terror radius was that vast. That's right, I'm on you. Where you going? Where you going? No! They're gonna cover down on one another. Okay. Damn it! I got stuck on a wall. Oof. And she goes back in to start badgering the Jenny. Where'd she go? Ah, I see. Yeah, scream. Ah. Does the heavier weight also slow down his draw when he's doing it? I'm curious about that. Oh, well, there's that. So close. Alright, where's the exit gates? I can barely see with these other auras here. So one is at near door number 4. Hey! Come back with my axe! Aww. No. Ha! My perk. It is active. Oh, I missed. Damn it. And imagine that being heavier, too. Darn. Get out. You don't know how long it's going to take me to get another damn match. Get. I just noticed it does a little reticle, a little shadow spot if you're like right over them. No one here to defend. Nah, they're here. They're vibing. Right by. Eh. Somewhere, somehow. Ah. Give it. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, whoops. If the others had left faster, I could have done the Mori. I didn't have an Ebony Mori on me. Although I should probably see about bringing one of those. This reticle just feels really weird. Hi, KJ. Welcome. Happy to see you here. Nice. I got a new keyboard and I'm still getting used to some of the positionings there for my actual typing. Thankfully, I'm still using my Azeron keyboard for all of my actual gaming and movement. Yes, hello. Bonsoir, Spring Slap. Oh boy, I like their little mission system that they put in. That's been long overdue. Also, something else I want to shout out is this magnificent little button here that should not have taken this long to get into the game as well. It's just kind of one of these things that with the system that they implemented and the size that like they've scaled to, it should have been a while now that was in there, but I'm glad that it's there now because it made leveling him up very easy. I didn't notice the button until I already prestiged him once, but I didn't have to do prestige 2 and 3 because I just hit the button and said, yeah, give me about 100 levels. So it feels about like how I thought it would. That's what I'll say for right now. Let's see what else I can do for exit gate shenanigans. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, until they're open. And this is designed to kind of prevent them from opening with the haywire. I'm not really going to go for the Blood Warden play or the no one escapes death, but remember me to slow it down just a little bit. Shout out to Monto. After hooking a survivor for the first time, no way out gets a token. He screams. And, ooh, loud noise notification. I don't remember that. Oh, wait, yeah, that's for no way out. So that's for blocking the exit gates to prevent them from working on them even sooner. Let's see what else I can do here. Not the foxy one. I don't think I want to mess with that weight either. Let's see about... I don't know. I think I want the security guard badge. And... I don't think I'm gonna need the trajectory anymore. I think I'm gonna do the badge and streamers 20% faster going through the doors and 50% longer undetectable coming out of the doors, as well as these to stop them from getting out. There's the Ebony Mori to try and satiate the killer in all of us. And yeah, it looks like we're ready. So he's also planned to come out with skins that are not currently available here, obviously, but the skins include the movie skin and a couple of other fan favorite skins. And again, that's why I think that they should have tried to angle for the other animatronics as a part of the power. Yeah, and it looks like it's a great way to stay in shape. I know exactly which Family Guy reference you're doing. With that one biker guy getting interviewed on the news. Oh god, I hate that my brain is a Rolodex. For memes, I don't like having to scream over you, sir. Mr. Afton, you are very, very unruly. But I understand. They butchered who you're supposed to be. You're not manipulating. You're not the ghost in the machines, as it were. Look at you, hollow shell of what you were. The pinpricks in your eyes aren't even level with where they should be, given the, dark pupil things that are drawn there. So it looks like the eyes are double layered. Initially, I like the way that the eyes look, but when I get the closer look, the fact that it does have that dark ring as a separate part of the eye than what the glowing, light specks are, then it kind of gives this disjointed feeling that it's cross-eyed. Said you can't hear him anymore. One sec while I studio mode. What's that? Okay, that should all work. Yeah, I'm seeing that the game audio isn't loading up at all. It's not doing the thing. Weird. Let me see what this is set for on my audio. It might have happened when my devices all decided to cycle their stuff earlier. Oh my god. Okay. Uh leave that as default as well. There you go. Right on time. Oh, wait a second. Those are two desktop audios. That's not even the game audio. That's wild. I should probably... Oh, wait. Damn it. I'm messing my stuff up. Big sad. Yeah, it wound up grabbing different audio stuff. Hang on. Disable that, disable that, disable that again. Why? Now put the game audio. I'm going to cycle it real quick. To the Epic Games launcher, and then cycle it back. DBD, and look at that. We've got some sound. There we go. Great. Let me go to the I don't have that scene on there. Nice. There. I can put us here for now. While we just sit and waste away and start looking like Afton, waiting for a lobby. So, I got a taste for what his own powers do. I don't care much for one or two of them. I do like the... Like I said, I like the Haywire, and I'm kind of like torn on the one that gives you aura reading, Phantom Frights. Is that it? Either way. Those are the perks that, like, with Haywire being at the top of the three easily. And hopefully, it can be an effective endgame build. I love endgame builds, because then it means that, you know, if I play decently throughout the match, just raw without having any other perks besides endgame ones activating, then the endgame just becomes easier. It's a nice reward for playing well. If I get stomped, then I get stomped. Not often I get stomped, but we'll see. Hopefully people will want to see the Mori more than they'll want to play effectively. Who knows? I'm out of practice with DBD, but I'm not out of practice with game design stuff. They could have done way, way better and more faithful to the intellectual property. That is my opinion. Instead of giving us a two-part power that's a two-piece combination each of other killer powers. Again, like I said, the doors are basically just a copy of the dredge and what do you call it? The Singularity's cameras. And the fire axe is just the Singularity's not the Singularity. The Unknown's chest bomb, but slightly different. Mm. I'm eating M&M's because I can. Oh! So I can pin up to 15 of them. That's cool. I do like that they're expanding the quest thing and the ability to farm blood points. Green. Good. To know that even at the top of the corporation, he knows how to take orders. I got a little tiny piece of M&M shell stuck on my uvula. And it's driving me insane. Far better. Alright. Any day now. Y'all can give me another killer match, and then I will swap over to Survivor, and I will embrace the suck. Great animation. Great sounds. Fumbled design mechanics. IMO. That's the long and short of it. I'm probably only going to be on for like another hour, by the way. This was just an impromptu stream to try and get a feel for the animatronic. And, you know, one more match with them against real survivors, and then playing as a survivor against him for a couple of matches sounds like a decent test, considering it was around what I had expected, which was for it to fall short. That's not to say that I wanted it to. I really wish that this hit the way that I know that it could. Even with recycled mechanics, they could have picked mechanics that would fit the IP and the character better. When the hell have we ever seen Afton yeet a flaming axe at anyone? I know that my captions got that wrong. I'm a little sick. It's not too bad, but it's just enough to be a problem for trying to enunciate clearly. Sorry, I'm like digging around on my phone, but unless anyone's got any questions about anything, or there's anything else that I can say about this, which I really don't think I can. Actually, I kind of can. Just a little bit. I think the Fazbear map feels like a reskin of the Unknowns map. That's right. I said it. I think it feels like a reskin of the arcade map. Hey, finally. Waiting on me. Sorry. A can of condensed milk? Wonderful. Actually, condensed milk slaps. Try condensed milk in your coffee. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I was reading, I didn't realize that one of my chats had, like, 32 messages in it. Nearest door. Furthest door. I went through it pretty quick. I can feel there's still some more of that M&M shell, like, stuck now in my tooth. It's awesome. Well, hello. Oh, no. I do want to break this one. Oh, that was my first hit on, my first hit on the obsession. She went this way. Oh, she went through a door. I see. I wonder if it was this one. She just gave me the shack pallet. We're gonna snuff the totem. Pick the gen. Aww. She just went through my damn door. But I got my second stack. Want to make sure that they're not still right there. Hey, I'm trying to be sneaky, I can tell. They're probably gonna make it. I should probably let that one go. Or I could not. Uh-huh. Probably pretty much right back at the same one, right? Which I am not at. It's that one over there. No, it's not. It was over there. I'm on the entire wrong side of the map. Also, there's two gens in here. I heard this one getting worked on. Too high. Another boon. Uh-huh. Where? Oh, she went. Why don't they move? I'm sorry, how? I think I may have just arced up too high. 2 gens done, no downs. Totem. Regressing. Yeah, I see someone over there. But I also now see him. Oh, really? There we go. Oh no, they gave him the looping spot. No thanks. Not what I want to play. Darn. Can we re-roll the axe to a better power? Something a bit more on brand, please. Going to 4 or 1. I don't know which one I went to. Gotcha. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's fun time. Oh, he just yeeted her back towards, like, the locker. That's my 4th stack there, but it's my 1st stack of no way out, so they might have ways out. Just saying. Yeah, that means, yeah, look at that, look at that. You're gonna say that I'm a camper in the PTB. Bye, pigeon bug. Give it back, give it back, give it back! What the fuck? 5. I need the unique hooks. And they only have 1 gen left to do, so at this point, whatever I can do to make them not do gens is a boon in my favor. Get it? Boon, because they've just got boons like crazy. Alright, they're between 2 doors here. This one needs a good foot. We picked up the can of condensed milk. I'm gonna go to, I think that's door 4? Door 2. Oh? I saw the shadow there and I thought someone was using it. I swore. Yeah, that's what I thought. And they went all the way over there. They're using the boon. Snuff that out. Spook them if they didn't already know that I was around. And I'm going to use this door to get back over there because they pulled me all the way away. Yep. Can I pick it up when I'm closer? Yeah, it does look like I can do that. Nice. Uh-oh. Nope. Ah ha 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 ha. 1 health state. Ah, ah, ah. 2 health state. Ah, ah, ah. I heard her run. Not quite where I wanted her to. Oh. Oh my god, the collision's in there. Wild. Do the thing. Where'd she go? Oh, there you are. They haven't activated No Way Out yet. Oh, nice! Drop it. Hooray! Finally get our first one.
I can taste the fear.
Nice. Sudden jarring and camera disorienting thing. Oh yeah, they did finish No Way Out. I saw the other one right there. And this is why we brought the endgame though. Let's put you up over here. I think the other one of the others may have gone to the other end. Nope. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I can. I hear you. One of them is there. I'm gonna check the other door since I know that other one regressed a bit. Where's this one at? Right there. Let's go back. None of them can heal. Son of a bitch! Wait, how did she... Nah, of course, all of the other effects that they've got here. Oh no, they brought actual medkit add-ons to go ahead and do that. That's cool. Whichever. Ah. Now to go ahead and play against this killer and see what it's like. I don't think it's going to be too difficult. It looks like, especially on indoor maps, he's going to be gimped really hard because of how he needs to basically yeet his camera around in order to get distance with his ability. Or to tailor things properly, you know, based on how high a ceiling may be.
Always come back.
And all the debris. Oh, all the debris. Having a heavy weapon throwable is not a smart idea for the collisions in this game. I don't know why they keep trying it before they fix baseline things like their collision, but... Pop off, I guess. So I guess, what's his name? William Afton now just uses an axe for some reason. Cool. Let's go Survivor. We're gonna play on literally any map. Shouldn't rightly matter. Yeah, I'll bring a winter party starter, why not? Sure. This one seems to be geared around unhooking people, so... Of all the mechanics they could have borrowed and used and learned from... I can't. One thing I haven't looked at since I've been playing as Killer is I haven't looked at the actual battery power consumption for the doors. So I don't know exactly how much people are using them or not using them. I feel like I should probably be using them more. But, you know, once I'm in chase, it's harder for me to remember it. Though I should probably initiate chase, get someone off of something, pop through a door, go somewhere else. You could play him a lot like a phantom. I'm curious what he's like on Larry's. Or hell, Father Campbell's chapel would be interesting too. Oh, we've got the combined power, I just realized. Yeah, combined battery power while you're in there. I saw the batteries depleting pretty quick. What, they think I was being chased? No, we should be able to hear that dude's footsteps for a bit. Then again, I don't know what the sounds are like on the Survivor side of things, so we'll see what kind of unique giveaways he might have besides, you know, the big numbered doors everywhere. My first skill check in a very long time. It wasn't great. Get it. Oh! Darn. I don't think I like the version of the map I've currently got. And he let me go. Oh.
Feel that.
Yeah, I do, because I didn't hear it. It's interesting that they don't let us, if we don't get, like, audio from the cameras, aside from the camera swapping sound and static. So, why does that nullify the terror radius? Oh my god, I finally got that. Yeah, you were a yellow M&M. Get out of here. Yes, good. Oh, he's even got... We'll make it. Yep. Expected that one. Oh, he put it away. Ow. getting rid of that. Yep. Bring it around town. I don't trust that. Oh. He took the door and went and attacked Ataraxis Station. Why does that sound familiar? Not the name for the person, but just the name in general. What game is that from? Is that from Dead Space? No. Yes? No. Glenn Schofield, don't hate me. I don't recall the name of the station. Medkit? Medkit! Skill check. Skill check. Skill. Thank you. There we go. No more awkward groaning and grunting. Bunny Boy's down. He's down rather far away. Let's see if I can... Not sure if he would try and use this door to go through there. Oh wow, that's a travel time. Okay. I can see how people would get caught up in that. Gotta make sure that we pay attention to the door. Woo! Didn't do it in time. What? How did he throw that and actually land it? Boil over? The boil over. He didn't notice the hook right next to him? No, it was over here. Shame. That was a door. That's the group I was seeing. Right there. Okay. I'm waiting. Is he gonna come back there? Or... The world may never know. But yeah, I think my my previous assessment still stands. I think they took William Afton and Springtrap here, and they kind of stripped his identity. Because if you ignore the doors, come on, get out of there. Bro, you're gonna run instead of help heal me? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And Chris Redfield goes down for his first hook. That's fine. We have one gen left to do. We will do the power of the Jenny. I do like the grab inside of the security room, or at least I saw it from his perspective. I didn't see it from survivor perspective. Be cool. He's already chasing Bunny Boy. Where's the hooked guy? Oh, shit. Let's get him off of there and out of there. Babysitter's gonna take effect. Although if he physically saw him... Oh shit. I just wanted to get the hell away from that immediate spot. Oh fuck! Okay, so that's how that works. I would have liked to see some sort of indication besides just walking out and being in his arms. No more. Big shame. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot that could have been fixed on this. Not just fixed. I feel like there's a few things that are bugs that can be fixed, like losing the rest of your audio except for the security cams, because even in the FNAF games you could still hear, you know, bumping around and things to scare you from using the camera. Though I guess silence does also work as a form of scaring you from using the camera, but still, he's already got enough ways to go and hit the, what do you call it, undetectable status. So I don't feel like he really needed the ability to have you lose hearing his terror radius in general when he's on there. Or maybe he did have it stealthed. Maybe he was undetectable and that's why. Oh, hey. Nice. Huh. Oh, yeah. Why not? Although probably not with this. Maybe more with a little something like... Eh? Yeah? Yeah? That's right, they changed the colors. Alright. All the brightness. All of the blinding. None of the accuracy. And this will probably be the last match of the evening. It may be my last match of Dead by Daylight. When the chapter comes out, I'll play it again. I'll see if they changed anything, and I'll check and see if I can get all the achievements again. Because I think I have 6 to unlock now. I wanted to let it build up a little bit before I let myself really jump back into the game and try and committedly grind out those last achievements. But I'm not impressed with what I've seen. Knowing how difficult it is to aim that axe and how heavy it is, depending on what add-ons you're running, that makes it very kind of easy to dodge, because the killer's not going to want to overshoot you, so they're going to want to try and throw it enough that it'll hit your center mass. So if you just kind of dodge left, right, or even move forward faster than they anticipated, that's that. I feel like if it impacts the ground when it spawns that AoE, if they gave that like a snare slow effect, like if you got that close that it almost hit them and they're in the AoE when it generates, bam, slow them by like 70% speed for 1 second. Just a quick, oh shit, and then they can go. Like that feels like that would be a little bit of a better choice for you know, forcing us to have a heavy throwable axe on a character that's never been shown to use ranged weaponry or to throw things. I'm really annoyed with that. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna be able to let go of that. Because without the security doors, like, if you were to say, hey, let me take this character in a vacuum and see what people think it is. Oh, well, yeah, that's the bunny guy. He's an axe murderer. And that's about, like, all they'd really be able to gather from what you'd see in Dead by Daylight. Because, nothing else really kind of screams the franchise-specific things besides the character. Visually, the character. Hi, Appman, welcome. You got here just in time for my last match of the stream. I played 2 matches as the killer, was not impressed. I played a match as survivor. It's kind of fun, still not impressed. There's a lot that could have been done that just wasn't. Watering trees? See, you were doing far better things with your time. Bless you for making sure that the future has trees. They're gonna need it. Don't apologize for anything, brother. Alright, I see the security doors. I see a security door. And since there's not one in this building, I'd guess that I should have a fairly easy time hearing him coming. Someone's playing a lute? Oh, hi. Interesting. Uh-oh. He's got ruined! Ha! Ha! Got him. Let's see. He gets the down. Guess not. Ooh, nice. Not bad. Yeah. Did he leave? You're really playing the lute? Decent animations. He's doing the thing. He's coming this way. Woo! Woo! Alright. Good job, Spring Buddy. let me do the thing. Let me do the thing. Yes. Good. The good thing. Oh, he got his first down. Well, technically his third down, but his first hook. Let's go ahead and get her down. I also forgot that I have the ability to sabotage the hooks. Sorry. I could try and get a snipe on him. Huh. Did he abandon that chase? No, he didn't. Mid-chase blind. Tasty. No. He looketh down and away. Throw it. Pick it up. Take out your axe. Woo! 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 Oh no! He got the grab command. Although it's nice to see that from this angle. Oh, if only I still had boil over. Why did I just hear a random, like, extra skill check sound? Let's see. Do you think that China's going to have its grasp on the gaming landscape by 90% pretty soon in the future, including Western companies? What? Where is that question coming from, and why? The gaming landscape is for everyone. If they, you know, can actually create compelling games, then there's no reason why they shouldn't dominate. If they are doing the thing and they are doing the thing right, let them have it. Maybe that'll light a fire under other people's asses to stop chopping up entertainment products and turning them into mini shops. Maybe they'll go ahead and standardize a way of doing things. That'd be crazy, right? And by standardize, I mean coming up with a quality standard, not just enforcing shareholder profit standards. He still has ruin up. Nice. So Terror Radius suddenly disappearing is basically him using the thing. Wonder if I can lure him here. There it is. I guess the answer is yes. Can I pick it up? Uh-oh. Sorry, bud. Nope. Nope. Oh, crap. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. I've already run this out. What else do I have? Don't you do it. Ooh! Fairly well. Alright. Get to exit on. Sweet. I managed an escape from William Afton. I will not be a missing child. I will not be missing. Much like his character identity in this SCP-3008. Oh, that's funny. Yep. I think I'm officially on the record as saying that I dislike this enough times. Alright. I love FNAF. I had a love for Dead by Daylight. I don't think they are doing right by their gameplay, though. And it's been showing in the quality of their work and in the enthusiasm held by their community. They care more about the skins and the money that can be made through skins and cosmetics than they do the quality of the product that they're putting out, mechanically speaking. The product doesn't feel good to play. Now, that said, I didn't mind the feel of the heavy axe throwing. My problem is that it is on a character that has never, like, this isn't your character to play with, it's someone else's intellectual property, one that's got a huge following. And even in the, you know, your main weapon is your knife, which is all well and good. Why the hell then did you go with a giant flaming axe for your special power? Why not something regarding, I don't know, the animatronics, Remnant, any of the other things that are included within the series to pick from? Right? Let's see. Man, well, I just worry because there's going to be certain things that others can't cover because it doesn't follow their culture. It's just something to, oh, like a skeleton game they'd rejected immediately. Well then, like, what kind of control are you saying that they're going to, like, I don't get what you mean by grasp. Nothing that China says is going to stop me personally from making the games that I want to make. And if I have to publish it through a publishing company that like isn't associated with the mainstream, or that I have to go ahead and work out my own way of publishing it, then so be it. I'm not gonna let nobody tell me how I can be created. Not no more. They can fight me over that. With that said, we're gonna go to the end screen here. Why is the screen in 4:3? That's Dead by Daylight having a little, like, it does a little framing thing to keep aspect ratios in check. But, yeah. That's it. Sorry that I've been a little, you know, under the weather and sounding a little off, and at the same time I kind of came online just to kind of bitch and gripe about the chapter release, or rather the chapter PTB. It's not even fully out yet, but I doubt they're going to do a full power rework and an overhaul and stuff like that. I like the voice lines, I like the audios, I like the visuals. I think the map could also be better defined on its own. It's currently sharing really heavily the same color palette and feel as the arcade that came with the Unknowns release. So it just doesn't feel like it's more uniquely a Freddy Fazbear's. And the power needed more for me. It actively took away the excitement that I had for the property. So that's my summary. I'm gonna give thanks to those that participated in the chat today, including but not limited to Williams, KJ, and Abman. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening to my rants. I'm working on Portal Pong in the background. I might change the name to Portal Patrol, but that's the game that I developed in a week and a half for my rapid game development class, and I have been using it as a simple baseline thing of several different, you know, mechanics that I can tinker around with, and I'm learning from it. So I'm rebuilding that in Unreal Engine 5 right now, and having a good amount of fun expanding that. So I'm also supposed to be moving this summer, so I'm gonna do what I can. All right, I'll keep y'all posted. Love y'all. Take it easy. Hug your parents. Chill out. Stay frosty.